there. Today I am bringing you an egg fast grilled cheese sandwich. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the recipe and then I will show you a taste test at the end. I'm going to make this 0 carb cheesy breadstick, or at least this is the base I'm going to have. So it has the ingredients there and it's really just as simply as mixing it all together. Instead of mozzarella cheese, I'm gonna use this Mexican mixed cheese. So I will show you the variations that I will do. So I have the 1 cup of the Mexican mixed cheese, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, and I have 1 teaspoon of this onion powder instead of garlic powder, because I'm also going to add a tablespoon of garlic. This garlic is going to add a lot of flavor, but not a lot of calories or anything really. So 1 teaspoon is 5 calories. I'll be using 3 teaspoons, so that'll be 15 calories. Not a big deal, but it'll add a lot of flavor. So I should probably add a like a teaspoon of what's it called, baking powder, but I really don't like deviating too much from the recipe because I tend to mess up a lot of recipes. So try to leave my deviations to a very minimal, just like more of a deviation for taste, like adding some garlic. Okay, so I have that pretty well mixed. It's at least kind of formable. So I have a 8x8 parchment paper lined pan. So I'm going to go ahead and put that at the bottom of that. Okay. As is my life, that did not go all that smoothly. But see if I can make it work. Kind of dry. I really hate working with parchment paper. I feel like it is not my friend. I guess it's supposed to be dry. I mean, I did the measurements the way that it said. The only thing I added was garlic. Okay, I feel like that looks pretty good. It's not exactly even, but it's close. So it says to put it in the oven for 15 minutes and at 350, and then put it under the broiler for, I think, just like a couple minutes. So I'm gonna add another step after, or right before I put it under the broiler. I'm gonna add some butter on top just to get it like a little buttery and a little more garlicky. So I'm gonna put this in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it got out of the oven. It was starting to bubble a little bit, but it is gonna go back in the broiler until it starts browning on top. But before I do that, I melted 2 tablespoons of butter. This is something that I added to the recipe just because I like mine like extra buttery and garlicky. So I have 2 tablespoons of butter in here with 1 teaspoon of garlic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to scoop it and just kind of spread it on top. Try and make it go as far as I can. And I don't want the garlic, I'm super picky, so I don't want the garlic to be like clumped together. So I'm gonna try and spread it out. But I just want to coat the top of it before going in the broiler, because then it'll like brown really nicely, and the butter and garlic on the top is gonna be super flavorful. You'll be able to taste it in every bite. And again, this wasn't in the recipe, but I know this is what my grandma does, so I trust her cooking, and I'm gonna try it. Like 2 tablespoons was the perfect amount. I just kind of guessed it. I must be getting better at this cooking thing, but maybe Maybe I should wait to say that until it actually like is done. Maybe it's gonna taste like trash, who knows? 1 teaspoon of garlic seems like the right amount too. So this is gonna go back in the broiler for maybe a couple minutes. I'll let you know once it's done broiling. I'm just gonna wait until it gets brown on top. Okay, so here is what it looks like straight out of the oven. It only took 2 minutes under my broiler and it just started to get brown. I don't really want it to be like crispy. I still want it to be chewy. So this is the perfect amount of brown for me. Okay, I have about half a tablespoon of butter melting in a pan. I'm going to put 2 squares with the bottom side down. I'm going to make 1 extra cheesy. So I'm going to put 2 pieces of cheese on it. And then I'll put the lid on. It's been a little over a minute, so I am going to put the tops on. And put the lid back on. Okay, and then after about another minute, it should be good to take off. So here is the end result. It looks nice and crispy. I wanted to fill it with 2 pieces of cheese. It's also a little soft though, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. Garlic really comes out with the butter, and the cheese just is perfect. It's still crispy around the outside because of the butter, but it's also soft and then cheesy. This is awesome. I feel like this is perfect for an egg fast. And it's garlicky, but a little salty and cheesy. It's really good. Plus, I don't feel bad about eating this as a grilled cheese instead of like one with maybe a bread substitute. But I think these are really tasty. So I will put the nutritional facts in the description box below, but that is all I have for you guys in this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.